Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Fellowship of the Ring. And yeah, we left this off at what I would consider the perfect point last time. We're at the point of the game where we have to play as Gandalf through Mines of Moria, and his controls are not the greatest, but we'll get through it. Anyway, the Mines of Moria part of this game is debatable. I would say it's good, but it's also bad. Level design and that looks cool. Camera movement and that, not so great, but it's fine. We'll live with it. We'll live with it. Also, if you haven't seen part 1, where we play through the earlier part of this game, then it's linked down in the description, so you can go check that out if you want to see what we did before. Anyway, yeah, we're going to carry on with this on the labyrinth then, so let's go. Also, depending how quickly we finish this game today, I might play the 2 towers for you all. It depends. Also, hello Hayden, welcome to the stream. Also Lego as well, nice to see you both, welcome. How are you guys doing today anyway? Oh, there's the classic loading disc. Right, so, did I have any health stuff? No, I didn't. Oh. Fab. You doing good? Glad to hear it, Hayden. Glad to hear it. What's the staff strike again? Nah. It's pretty much just lightning. Why would you ever want attract? Why would you ever want this? Heal. Yeah, fiery blast is kind of useful. I think we'll go with lightning. Alright, well we have no healing items, which is a little bit concerning, but other than that, I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's go. Oh, I did try mucking around with some, shut up, boss, yeah. I did try mucking around with some settings on this to see if we could fix the FMV problem that we had last stream with this. It might have helped. Bloody hell. Do you want to shake the screen anymore? Yeah, it might have helped, it might not have helped. I can't really confirm or deny that. All I can tell you is that the startup screens were a bit more reasonable. That's basically all I can tell you. Jesus. The shaking is so disorientating. Ow. Was there an item back here? Oh, there was, yeah. Nice. Gimli's in my way, I can't stab the orc. There we go. Oh, a healing item, finally! You think I'm playing this on like the hardest difficulty or something? Ride out with me. Wrong game, mate, wrong game. That's on 2 Towers time period, not Fellowship of the Ring, but either way, welcome to the stream, Creative. Yeah, so like I said, depending on how we get on with this game today and how quickly we finish it, oh god, he put his sword away, will depend on like whether we play the 2 towers or not, because I was tempted to just, you know, play the 2 towers if we finish this, as I know people want to see the 2 towers and it gives me an excuse to try it out again after so many years. I will admit though that if we do that, I have not optimized it in any shape or form yet, other than like a couple of settings, so if it has issues then it will have issues. Mainly because tonight I cannot be arsed to sit down faffing about with settings to fix games. If you're wondering why I'm like that, you can blame the little game called Fear. I have spent a good majority of the day trying to fix the Fear franchise on PC so that we can play it for Horror Month, and Jesus Christ. It drove me semi-insane. I usually don't mind fixing games, but fixing those was literal hell. And Fear 1 is still an absolute disaster, but it's good enough, I suppose. Providing the frame rate thing doesn't break again, then it should be fine. But yeah, it was a rough time trying to get those fears to work. Oh my god, the camera, what are you doing? Camera. There's an archer in here, we don't need this. So what you're going to notice while I'm playing through this, and I'll get to the chat in a moment, is that in the Mines of Moria, you might have never realised pretty much that the whole area is really tight, you know, close corridors and quarters and stuff. You might have also realised that the camera in this game is not the best. You then might have pieced together that the camera in tight corridors hates that. And it really does. Oh, go on, go on. Yes, ow. Is he dead? No. Ah, good. Might quickly heal, actually. Yeah, go on, let's use the magic way. Heal. Yeah, boy. Lightning. Alright, back to the chat. No, I am your father. Oh, we've lost an absolute legend when it comes to the voice acting of Darth Vader now. It's a shame. But hey, he will always go down as the legend that voiced Darth Vader. We'll never forget it. Also, in my opinion, he did go out with a bang with the Obi-Wan series. But either way, I'll say hello to everyone that's joined the stream. Sorry, I've kind of been so busy dealing with crappy controls and playing Fellowship of the Ring here that I kind of missed half the chat. It happens on the odd occasion. Either way, welcome to the stream everyone that's popped in recently. And I have a question for you all. I know that some of you might not be Twitch streamers and so on, but I would love to know if you are a Twitch streamer, or even if you have some interest in the platform, what do you think about all the recent problems that have happened with that platform? And if you are a streamer on that platform, are you going to stay on that platform, or are you going to come over to YouTube? I am curious. Please do let me know, because I have quite a few friends who use Twitch who are now going to switch over to YouTube after all the recent problems with it. So I'm just curious to see what's going on with all that. Ow. I defended myself from that, damn it. There's a slight problem with Gimli. He's a bit chunky, so it's difficult to see sometimes. He really sticks close to Gandalf as well. Like, it's not a terrible thing, I suppose. He is actually quite a useful AI, which makes a change. Do it. Yes. Oh, he actually killed him. Okay. I mean, you gotta hand it to the devs. If I can get back and look up far enough here, I would quite like to. The environments look pretty cool here. Sure, obviously they're a bit dated by today's standards, because, you know, this is a game that came out in 2002, but, I mean, look at it. It does look really cool. Bear in mind that it's also being upscaled, of course, right now. These are really cool environments, and especially as these guys were not allowed to use any of the film material, I might add. Only had to be book material, so they had to make up everything, you know, from the ground up. They did an awesome job, in my opinion. I mean, this looks awesome. I don't know, it gives me that vibe of Moria that I want, which is a creepy, dark cave with loads of dead things in it, but it also looks fabulous, like you would expect Moria to look when it was not, you know, covered in goblins. That's an interesting one. Senno. That's gonna be weird. I have to call you Senno. I'm so used to calling you your real name. But either way, yeah. I guess it's not a bad idea from the Twitch point of view if you're switching over to use it as a way to kind of get an audience and then transfer them over. Personally, I've been a person who said this for years, that Twitch is a pretty meh platform that's pretty dodgy as well. And everything I've always said has come true. Why is he not whacking the floor? Why are you not stabbing the staff down? What the hell? We got lightning selected. Why are you not using it? What? Why is that not working? Oh, okay, fine. I guess I won't be using the lightning ability. Oh well. Why is that not working? What? Alright, let's try a different ability quick then. Let's try... Screw it, try that one. Okay, so that works. Why does the lightning one not work? Ah, whatever. Unless it's because I was too low on magic, maybe. Eat a bit of PVA glue and we'll see if that fixes that. Twitch cut the revenue, yeah. Yeah, Twitch cutting the revenue was crazy. I mean, I have to be honest, Twitch just seems to keep making more and more dumb decisions. I find it incredible, really, that they are somehow still a business at this point. But they do keep making random decisions. It just doesn't make any logical sense why they choose half of the decisions they do. Really doesn't. Whoever is actually in charge of Twitch just has no idea what people want. James L. Jones retired, didn't he? Yes, he did retire. He announced that he's retiring as the voice actor for Darth Vader. Which is why I said earlier, you know, a legend is gone but he won't be forgotten. The man who literally voiced Darth Vader. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. Screw it. Is the other one coming out? Yeah. I wish Gandalf didn't always put his sword away every single time you use the staff. It's really annoying. Oh my god, he actually kept his freaking sword out for once. I think Gimli in this version's been working out. I mean, to be fair, have you seen those muscles? I mean, look at the size of those. Mate, you think Vin Diesel's got some muscles? Try Gimli Fellowship of the Ring version. Now that's what we call some muscles. Guy is just... he is built. Considering a full payment move to YouTube. Yeah, it's interesting. So what I've gathered there from the chat is that people that do use Twitch are basically just going to move to YouTube. Oh, that was a lucky save. And I would say that's a wise decision. I think Twitch's days are pretty much done, if I'm honest. They were done when they allowed somebody to have sex on their freaking platform and only banned them for a week. But we're banning people that literally, you know, were just having a little bit of fun spamming in a chat or whatever for life. I think their days are over. I mean, a lot of the big streamers as well have left Twitch. Quite a few of them. It's remarkable, really. You would have thought that they would realise that all of their main... well, basically everything that makes them live and keep afloat has just left them. And that's not a good thing. But I'm not sure they quite understand what they're doing half the time. I think, to be honest, all of them are going to leave. The one thing I will say that Twitch did do, which I am actually all for, is they did block gambling streams. And you know what? If you're a gambling streamer, then fine, but you don't belong on a gaming platform. That is as simple as it is. I don't care what your argument might be for that, to say why you should be there. You don't belong on it. Twitch is meant to be a gaming platform, not a gambling one. And yes, you could technically argue that, like, arcade machines are games and you gamble on those, fine, but still, you shouldn't really be promoting that sort of stuff anyway, in my view, especially as something like Twitch and YouTube and that. A lot of young people watch those sort of things. It's not great to encourage gambling, ever. If you're gonna do something like that, then it should be an 18+ stream only. But yes, I'm all in favour of them actually blocking that. That's the one thing I will say they've done right. So I applaud Twitch for that one. You guys have got pinpoint accuracy, I'll give you that. There he is, Buff Gimli. He's actually quite quick, Buff Gimli. Really? Mr. Baldwin, welcome. Oh god, that's Gimli's head. I thought it was an orc for a minute. Yeah, again, poker sort of things, I can understand it, but at the same time, I still think if it's got anything to do with gambling, you should be making that an 18+ stream. See, like, I would say, for example, with Call of Duty, right, in the past, like Black Ops 3 or something, if you're basically gambling your way through the black market, for example, just spending real money to get things, that shouldn't be advertised to young audiences. And it shouldn't be encouraged either, the black market sort of stuff at all. Really shouldn't. I mean, I'm against all these microtransaction and things anyway in games. I'm seriously against it. And it does piss me off that the industry seems to be determined to keep trying to go that way. I mean, look at a classic example is look at Overwatch 2. I think that's amazing. They've done everything in their power, Activision, right now to try and make sure that all of their audience just doesn't bother buying their game. But then again, I could say that Activision right now has done everything in their power to pretty much do nothing for a lot of their games. Like, right now, I'm going to be honest, Call of Duty games, maybe not Modern Warfare 2 so much right now, but all the others are in a diabolical state. Vanguard recently released an update that literally deletes players' data from all of the modern day COD games so that they lose everything they've ever unlocked. I mean, that should have never got past any form of quality assurance whatsoever. And the fact that it has is just a piss take. Also, you've got things like Black Ops 3 on PC, which has now become completely unplayable online, thanks to modders using mob menus constantly and banning people and deleting their DLCs and all that. Then you've got the black market, which actually, I mean, it amazes me that this is broken on Black Ops 4, where if you try and open that, it crashes the whole game. You would have thought Activision might, you know, keep that one fixed, as that one makes them money, but apparently not. I mean, it's amazing how much of a state all the Call of Duty games are in right now. But you know, in the case of Black Ops 3 on PC, it's a joke that it's literally impossible to play online at the moment with anyone, unless you use some modder's fan-made patch that most people who, you know, use their machine for work point of view cannot actually use that. because of course it pops up as a potential virus or ransomware thing, because of course it's got code that's used to basically try and stop the other hackers from being able to figure out all the fix code, so then they can get around it and basically break that fix. But, you know, this shouldn't need to be done. This should be done by the people that actually provide the game. You know, that is their job, to keep the game that they release, which you pay money for, in a good state.
Seems like a sound place to camp.
So it's remarkable they haven't.
This is as good a place as any nearby.
Very well, Gimli. We shall camp here, but not for long. Orcs are on the prowl.
I have a surprise for me due on the 3rd of October. As long as it doesn't involve fear after today, that's absolutely fine. Honestly, fear has left me in a pretty annoyed mood today. Hello, Goblin. Screaming at me. Oh god. Hello. That was an interesting direction for you to fly, Mr. Orc. Right. Let's have a look around. For those of you that joined later on and weren't around near the beginning, I mentioned at the beginning, if we finish Fellowship of the Ring at a reasonable time today, then I will boot up Two Towers after this, and we'll play some of the Two Towers. Because everyone keeps asking me to play it. So, why not? Do 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 do. Screaming at me like a maniac. Pretty much. It's perfectly normal for a goblin. Yeah. Honestly, I would love to have a chat with the environment designers of this game, because they did an awesome job. Actually, the bridge is out, and I would love to have a chat with them. Because seriously, like, I would love to know where they came up with some of the concepts for this, especially as they based it off of the book and things. It's just impressive.
I'm not certain, but I think something is following us, quietly, in the dark.
I like the way he says that it's following them quietly. I'm not sure I'd make that one following us quietly when it's literally Gollum sitting in the plain open in front of everyone. Look, he was right here. He was literally just sitting there, and they were next door. You call that hidden? I would say that's right in front of you. But fair play, I guess. Fair play. Oh, Jesus. Hello. It can be terrifying when they don't load up straight away. Oh, wait, was the lever in the middle? Ah, bollocks, it was as well. Yeah, you do see him from time to time. It's just more the fact that Legolas basically implied that he was hidden, even though he really wasn't hidden. I wish Gandalf could run. Jesus Christ. Why is it every time I turn to look at the chat, there's always a goblin shooting at me with a bow and arrow? Every time. Trying to find images for this game is hard. Yeah, you will find it hard. They're all pretty low quality. To be honest with you, you would have been better off just going through my 4K series and finding an image from that. Ow. That's where I got all my images from. But yeah, that would be the best way of doing it, to be honest. Oh god, there's a troll. Gimli, troll. Gimli, you're walking into a troll. We haven't actually used the glue, PVA glue can for a while. Right, fiery blast. In the arse. How does that feel, mate? That's actually a really cool looking troll as well. I like it. Also, welcome to the stream, Has. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Achievement unlocked. They have a cave troll. I see Mr. Baldwin is sending secret DM messages. Dearie me, we can't be having that. Secrets in a game like this. Dearie me. A troll in the dungeon. Not quite. This isn't quite a dungeon. Oh. I love the way the bridge just casually bounces down. And it's like part way out. I love it. Yes, Halloween month soon. I've got some very exciting games lined up for streaming for Halloween month. So I thought that on Saturday, this Saturday coming up, as we're going to have the first stream for Halloween, I couldn't stream anything else. It had to be this. I mean, what game could you possibly start off with that is kind of like the definitive meaning of horror when it comes to horror games and made such a massive impact on the genre when it comes to like today's time period, and that is Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Now obviously if you're talking about games that really impacted whoa, double shot, eh? But yeah, if you're talking about games that really impacted horror as a whole, then it's Resident Evil and Silent Hill, of course. But, you know, Amnesia: Dark Descent did a huge thing, especially as that game, I'd like to add, is not a AAA game. It's not made by a AAA studio either. It's an indie studio. So the fact that it had such a massive impact is a pretty big deal. It paved the way forward for a lot of horror games, especially as games like Silent Hill and Resident Evil were actually, while they still had their horror aspect and they were focusing on that a bit, they kind of changed their tone a bit more to the more action shooter kind of area. So yeah. But yeah, Saturday, Amnesia: The Dark Descent. That is our first horror game of Horror Month. Looking forward to that. Also got Fear lined up as well. Fear is definitely a good game. And I know a lot of people haven't actually played Fear. Ow! Stop spawn hitting me, Jesus Christ. But yeah, Fear, ow. But yes, Fear is definitely a great franchise that I think people should get to see. I will also be bringing back, after the long hiatus, I might add as well. In fact, it's been literally months since I last streamed this. Clive Barker's Undying. That will be making its return. Also, we got things like Resident Evil, Silent Hill. Mind. I was even tempted to play Emily Wants to Play. And I guess if people were really desperate to see it, we might even play Toilet Chronicles. Alone in the Dark is also another game that I have lined up for Horror Month. There's a lot of stuff, basically, a lot of stuff. Ow! Ow! Stop it! It's so unfair that they can just lock you in like that and attack you. Right, lightning. We're using lightning for this one. This is getting out of hand. Also, will I be streaming things like, for example, zombies, you know, COD zombies or whatever? Maybe. I might also pick up Arkham Knight again, seeing as that is actually set during Halloween. Oh my god, the camera is screwed. So yeah, I might do that as well. Oh, why didn't that hit both of them? Gimli, your freaking massive abs are getting in the way of me being able to go anywhere. Gimli and his giant freaking muscles. I almost think he's trying to compete with Chris from Res 5. Right, come on, let's heal. Oh, where's my PVA glue? There we go. Beautiful. Oh. In we go.
This looks like a good place to rest. Stay away from that well, though.
Who knows what is swimming around down there looking for a meal?
Well, you're a small catch, Sam. It would probably throw you back.
Pippin, that's not a good idea.
Fool of a Took. Throw yourself in next time, and we'll be done with you.
Listen, what's that sound?
It sounds like a hammer. Someone down there is sending signals.
We'll need to move on, and soon, before the orcs come.
As for Phasmo, as I see people are mentioning that in the chat. Yeah, Phasmo I do want to do during Horror Month. I also want to do The Forest as well, both of those games. I'm going to make those games exclusively basically a multiplayer sort of playthrough thing, which is where I'm going to have multiple people from the server. So it'll be like a Discord chat server thing, but you'll have multiple people from the server joining a game, and then it will be a stream where it's basically a multiplayer kind of game thing. So those will be the two multiplayer games that will be done during Horror Month. So yeah, people that have The Forest or Phas, yeah, it'll be a good time to do that. I will add that I played The Forest a lot, and I do mean a lot, over the years. As for Phas, I've never actually properly played it myself. I've seen God knows how many gameplay clips of it, and I have like briefly watched my friends play it before at their houses and that, but I can't remember which way is actually the right way with this. I know it's not the middle, but yeah. Either way, yeah. I've never played Phas, but I know it's got a major update recently and so on. I've always like never wanted to play Phasmophobia until it was somewhat complete. That was always my concern. I'm always kind of like that with games, because the thing is, like, I don't mind completing them or playing them in general when they're not complete. It's fine. The problem with it is it kind of sets an expectation for me. Oh, piss off with the spawn locking. Jesus Christ. But yes, it basically does, you know, set an expectation of what you want the game to be and so on, and if it doesn't live up to that in the end, it can be quite disappointing. I think also from past experiences of betas and that, it's just like, eh. But, you know, I sometimes make the exception. I mean an exception actually, to be fair, which I played with my friends. Mainly just because it's such a silly fun game to play with friends when you're around people's houses and that. It's like House Party. God, what a random game that is, but at the same time it can be absolutely hilarious. But yes, it's definitely one of those games that you play with your friends for a laugh. House Party. But I've seen that game through different builds and that over time. And I will tell you, it is a very different game now to what it used to be. Jeez, it's changed. But what a hilarious game it honestly is. The devs have got a massive sense of humour for that game, and I give them a lot of props for it. Ah, Harley Quinn's here. Hello, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. Welcome to the Fellowship of the Ring. Interesting. It seems to think there's an enemy here, although I don't see one. In some ways, I'm kind of glad, though, that I haven't played Faz. Because now when it... you know, when I actually go and stream this in Horror Month and play it with everyone else, I'm effectively going into it kind of blind. Obviously, I have some idea of how Faz works and that, but it is pretty much going into it blind. And actually, in some ways, that's kind of nice for me. Because it gives me a game that I will actually be streaming that I haven't played before properly. And as a result... it's like a fresh experience for me during Horror Month, rather than just having games that I know and have played quite a lot over the years. So I'm alright with that.
Soon the mines of Moria will be safely behind us.
I hope you're right.
As do I. I grow weary of this place. It is so cold and dark.
Where are we exactly, Mr. Gandalf?
I
God,
believe
Sam's
we're
voice
in the
acting.
upper halls, perhaps the 20th or 21st. They've been well looted and of little interest to the orcs.
They prefer the lower levels, despite the shadow of fear that covers them.
Fear of what?
Durin's Bane, a dark creature unleashed long ago by dwarves seeking mithril. They delve too greedily and too deep.
Enough talk of the past. It is the present that concerns me. Do we rest or move on?
I don't think we have a choice. Cave trolls!
Waiting for me to play Soma. It wasn't on my list, to be fair, for Horror Month.
I'll find a way to get us out of here.
I'll think about it. I'm definitely doing Amnesia. Don't know about Soma. You can actually kill these trolls. Actually, why am I using lightning? You can kill them, but do I want to waste all my magic? Nah. Screw it. I'll move the platforms into place and let them just get whacked in the face by a troll. This bit is so different on the Xbox, by the way. How do I grab stuff on this again? No, not that. What are you doing? What are you doing? No! For the love of God Almighty. Grab it! Stop looking at the troll! Jesus Christ. Grab the frickin' block. Oh my God. I hate you. Grab the block. Stop facing the troll. Oh, for Christ's sake. Are you serious? Oh, fine. We'll do a different block then. Jesus. I swear to God, if you start facing the troll, I'm going to be so annoyed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stop facing the troll. Jesus. How am I supposed to do this if all he's going to do is lock onto the bloody troll? Hey, finally! Oh my God! Oh, well, that was painful. Alright, a tip. For the love of God, never attack the troll before doing this. Or else it's a living nightmare to get this thing to work. Oh dear. Gandalf on a shuffle. I'll make him do the, what was clipped in the last stream as a bit. You better not look at the troll. Right, good. I'll do it in a minute. Go on. Yes. There we go.
Get us out of here. I don't know how much longer we can survive.
Stop exaggerating. Do 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 do. Anyway. There you go. A meme returning from the previous stream. Worth it. Right, I used a load of magic on that, although I didn't use as much as I thought I did. It's alright. Might as well put it on lightning, as the next thing Gandalf will have is the Balrog, so... I bet you some people didn't know, right, that that whole section in there, on the Xbox version, you actually have to go and open up different doors around there in order to get that puzzle sorted. Likewise, in this bit where you see Balin's tomb, in this version, you just get a cutscene where all the goblins run and try and attack the Fellowship. But in the Xbox version, you actually fight in Balin's tomb. You have the proper fight going on. They completely scrapped that in this version. Also, what was the thing I was going to bring up? Yeah, that's right. What's his name? Flandrew? I think that's right. Flandrew, something like that. Anyway, I've watched a lot of his videos. He does good videos, and he's done interviews, of course, with the Harry Potter devs. And he did a video recently for the Fellowship of the Ring, and he somewhat compared the Fellowship of the Ring games well, but also not well enough. He sort of like, I think what I can kind of see is he probably played a bit of the Xbox version of this game and then decided I can't be arsed anymore because the controls are absolutely dreadful. I don't want to put myself through that. So what he did is he played through a certain section. I think he played up to the Old Forest, I think it was, for the Xbox One. And then after that he said there are no more differences between the PC PS2 port and the Xbox port, which is a complete lie. There are tons of other differences throughout the Xbox version to the PC and PS2 port. So I think he gave up on the Xbox port and couldn't be asked to play any more of it. So his facts there in that video of his are wrong when it comes to the fact that he said that there are no more differences after the Old Forest for the Xbox port compared to PC and PS2. That is wrong. But either, you know, in the end, I will still say that he did a good job of comparing the games overall. But he did make some errors there.
There's a record of Balin's time in Moria. I fear the tidings are grim indeed. They met with early fortune, driving out a host of goblins. Then they discovered Mithril, the riches of Moria. It goes on to tell of Balin's death, an attack by orcs. Slowly but surely, the dwarves were driven back and trapped. The last lines read, "We cannot get out. The end comes. Drums, drums in the deep. They are coming." They made their last stand here. The effort to retake Moria was valiant, but foolish. We should be moving on.
I think it's more designed for the books, this one. And they skip the fight bit, which is kind of depressing. I like the fight in Balin's tomb on the Xbox port, but oh well. Yeah, I think they designed Gandalf more on the books here. I mean, all of the characters are designed on the books for this game. Everything is designed on the book.
I fear the enemy is
because they're not allowed to use stuff for the films at all. Because EA had the rights to that.
And find the others on the other side.
I will do my best to offer my assistance.
He seems bigger than that. Right, I'm saving because we haven't saved once yet. And I am saving mainly because this section. Oh, this section. If a goblin does a dive jump and slightly hits Frodo, he's going off the edge.
Door there. It must lead into the hall. There must be a way to open it.
And I will admit it's really annoying. Come on then, Gimli. Kill the orcs. Or the goblins. Yeah. Why they made you play as Frodo in this section, I will never know. Because it's horrible. I mean, it's literally horrendous. Like, they could have made you play as Aragorn in this bit. Oh, speaking of Aragorn, he is actually, you know, there's a whole section for him that's meant to happen after the Balin Tomb part. That is not in this version. Literally, they cut out an entire section. Really, you just shot me onto the pad. What was the point? Stop it! Right, there we go. Oh. I don't need to see a door opening and closing, I get it. But yeah. Remarkable that they actually cut out the whole of Balin's tomb fight, and then they also cut out an entire section with Aragorn. truly remarkable. Hello. Ow. I hate you. Right, is this gonna work? Yay! One of them slightly touches, he dies. Pretty much. Oh god, the camera. Ugh. Is this thing straight? I can't remember. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Dun, dun, dun. No, there's only stuff in the Xbox port. That's right. Only the Xbox port, not this one. Sometimes I forget some of the things between the two ports. There are so many differences. Whee! Hello, Gimli. Don't you dare get in my way. Your giant biceps might push me off the freaking cliff. More practical. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Oh, actually, Harley Quinn, seeing as you're here, how's that leaking problem that you had? Have you sorted that now? Because I know you had I think I was right, wasn't it? A leaking issue inside your place? Has that been sorted finally?
Frodo! This bridge needs to be crossed!
You don't say, Gimli. Off you go, buddy. You can kill them. Go on. There we go. Yeah, just sit here and drink some tea and watch Bicep Man wreck 'em. Ah, hello there, Luke. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see ya. I'm doing alright, thanks. How you doing? Just watching Bicep Gimli kill a goblin while I drink some apple tea. He's doing a pretty good job. Thank you, Gimli. Oh, don't kill the music. I was enjoying that. Oh, some more epic music now. Ow. 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 Kill it. Kill it. Yes. All these hidden health items. Oh, look at all these mushrooms I've still got. Where's he going? Oh, right. You're right there, Gimli. That's pretty bad, Ollie. I have to say that is very bad. Unfortunately, companies do get away with a lot of that crap. You weren't around recently when I had the problem with the BT internet thing, where the morons broke the entire line. Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, there was tons of silly excuses there, which was, yeah, we're going on strike after just breaking something. It's like, oh, thanks.
Another bridge to be crossed! The switch! I see it on the other side! You must get to the switch, Master Frodo, so that I may cross!
But yes, why can't you climb a ladder, Gimli? Is it because your biceps are too big? But anyway, It's no, I understand when companies screw you about. I'm very used to it. It gets very annoying. So I sympathise with your problem, but I'm glad at least that you got the thing fixed and you're all back to normal now. That's good. That's great to hear. Right, I'm saving it because I don't trust Frodo not to fly off the edge. Also, John, I think it was you, or maybe it was Creative, who said that you had something special planned for Halloween. Who was it? Whoever it is, what is your supposed special plan for Halloween? This is probably the one and only time you will see me using the ring. Just gonna grab this along the way. Thank you. Ah, beautiful. Can we climb on the ladder, please? There we go. Ah. Oh my god, look at the enemy counter thing. Who likes strobe lights? Jesus Christ. It's having a great time. Quickly. Quick. There's a lot of enemies. Oh god. Ah! Bicep man, kill him. Go. You're our only hope. Ow. Oh god, bicep man, come and help me. I'm a midget against a lot of rather tall looking goblins. God knows where the rest of the Fellowship is during this time period, I'd just like to add. They've just decided to run off. Ow. 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 Gimli. Help. Oh, Gimli. Move. Move. Jesus. No, I don't want Mithril. There we are. How are we getting on, Gimli? I think you got it under control. Alright, let's go. Anything to get out of this section of the game, which is really awful. Oh yes, we got the Balrog fight. Here we go, Balrog fight. One of the best bits in the whole game. Probably the best bit, unless it's the Shire. This bit is quite fun, to be fair. I enjoy it. I think the Balrog in this looks awesome.
Hey, a Balrog! Durin's bane has come.
Thumbnail!
Dwarves, Gondor!
Go across the bridge of Khazad-dûm. This is a foe beyond any of you. I must face the Balrog alone. I am a servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of Anor. You cannot pass.
There's low poly Gandalf. We all love low poly Gandalf. I love the way Gandalf is meant to protect the Fellowship and you can just let the Balrog shoot fireballs at them. It's great, look, I can just stand here, ready? There we go. Oh, that's fantastic. Right, I'm actually going to save the game quick because this is a really cool part of the game and it would be nice to be able to load back to it if I ever need it. So, ow! Okay, that's not very fair. Right, have we got lightning on? Yes, we do. Stock up on health. Get the glue, PVA glue out. Go! Yeah! I like the music in this section. Good music. Right. PVA glue. Okay. Ah, welcome to the nice sort of cheap method of dealing with the Balrog. This is the only way to do this, really. Also, for everyone's information, in the Xbox port, this boss fight is actually in the area behind the Balrog there. And you actually have to fight the Balrog while he's moving around and jumping on top of you and stuff like that. So it's not actually on the bridge at all. It's kind of cool. I like the other one in some ways a bit more, just because you get to move around and stuff. Right, will the FMV work or will it be broken? Let's see.
You cannot pass!
Semi-working. I somewhat fixed it. Somewhat. I mean, I managed to fix the FMVs then so that they don't flicker all the time, but sound is completely out of touch, but oh well.
Out of the dark depths of Moria, and soon we reached the Golden Wood, Lothlórien.
Jesus Christ, what the hell was that?
Not been here for many long years, but I remember the way to Lothlórien.
I enjoy that song. Frodo's just walking on air.
Be at ease. I am Haldir of Lórien. I have been following you for some time. You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark. Have no fear.
Those eyes.
The Lady Galadriel is expecting you. But the dwarf is not permitted on our land. But Elrond chose him. He's brave and faithful. Very well. But he must travel blindfolded.
I am no spy. I will not walk blind like a prisoner. My people do not serve the enemy.
This is our law.
I will go forward free.
A plague on dwarves and their stiff necks.
Hold. We will all go blindfolded.
A merry troop of fools we shall look. I will be content if Legolas shares my blindness.
But I am an elf. I am a kinsman here.
Shall we say a plague on elves and their stiff necks? The company shall all fare alike. Bind us all, Haldir.
So be it. I shall lead you safely to Corosgolothan, where Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel await you.
Achievement unlocked. Went blindfolded. There you go. I came up with my own.
Gandalf the Grey set out with your company. Where is he now?
Alas, lady. Gandalf fell into shadow. He did not escape Moria.
In all the long years full of grievous tidings, these are the most evil.
When escape seemed beyond us, he saved us, and he fell.
We will hear the tale another day, for you are weary and heartsick. We will do what we can to help you, especially the one who bears the burden.
Your quest stands upon the edge of a knife. Stray even a little, and it will fail, to the ruin of all. Yet, hope remains, while all the fellowship is true.
Rest, and we will not speak of the road ahead for a while.
The music, man. The music of this game is just awesome. I love it. Really do love the music in this game. They aced it. They really did.
Rest, and we will not speak of the road ahead for a while.
Your quest stands upon the edge of a knife. Stray even a little, and it will fail.
To the ruin of all. Dun-dun-dun.
Lothlórien. I've never seen such beauty.
I think they should really reiterate those words. Your game stands on the edge of a knife. Stray even a little and it will get bad ratings from all, which it actually did.
There is no evil in this land, or its people, unless a man brings it here himself.
I still would argue that people treated this game a little bit unfairly. Like, don't get me wrong, it's got its problems, 100%, it does have issues, but it's not a bad game. It's a good game, honestly, it has some good qualities to it in many places. It's just the major part of it, i.e. the gameplay, really has a lot of issues. But other than that, it's not bad.
The elves sing a lament for Gandalf. I share their grief.
Yeah, I agree, Harley Quinn, I agree. It's just all the music in this game is fantastic. And even the main menu, like, you know you've won me over in a game when I can actually willingly sit on a main menu and just listen to the song. Because I hate menus in games for the most part, because it takes me out of the experience, right? So, if I can sit on the menu and listen to the song for ages, you've done something right. And not every game has that effect on me.
I wonder if I shall see any elf magic while we're here.
But especially, I have to say that one game in particular that I played this year, which is a dreadful game and really not fun. We all know what it is, the Deathly Hallows Part 1, is an awful game, but the menu theme is spot on. To the point where I actually didn't mind being on the menu of that game.
To think, Frodo, all of this, built in and upon great trees. It's marvelous, truly marvelous.
Oh, and by the way, I still plan on playing the Harry Potter games upside down. I said I was going to do it. I'm keeping my promise to that.
I do not feel too sure of this elvish lady and her purposes.
It is that bad, Mr. Baldwin. It really is that bad.
The Lady
Awful.
Galadriel. It surprises me to say this, but she is fair beyond belief. Indeed, there is no one fairer in any land.
Truly awful.
Did you try these elven delicacies? I've never tasted anything like it. Imagine spending thousands of years perfecting your recipes.
But yeah, I do want to, play not just the Harry Potter games. I think it'd be fun to play multiple games upside down, actually. I'm not sure how well that'll go. God, could you imagine Guitar Hero upside down? Oh, jeez. That would really be something for the brain to handle.
Here is the mirror of Galadriel. I have brought you here to look in it, if you will.
What will we see?
Things you desire to see, and things unbidden. Things that were, are, and may yet be.
I'll have a peek. There's only stars. Wait, what? It's Ted Sandyman cutting down all our trees. I'll cut him down. Oh, devilry. They've dug up Bagshot Row. They've run off my old gaffer. I have to go to the Shire.
Would you turn from Frodo's quest?
No.
Do you wish to look now, Frodo?
I will look. I see a land in shadows.
I'd say all the
and an
scenes
old
are
man
perfectly
walking
fine,
toward
to
me.
be honest, Lego.
Gandalf? No.
Don't really have a favourite.
White robes. Saruman? There's the sea. A tall ship from the west. And a white fortress.
And
with
water.
7 towers.
It's just water.
With black sails. And the emblem of a white
We didn't want to
tree.
animate
I see
anything
a
on
great
this.
battle. And an eye. Ringed with fire.
I know what you saw, for it is in my mind as well. But the enemy cannot hurt you here. This land is not preserved merely by singing or arrows. Behold, Nenya, the ring of adamant.
Behold, metal
Whom
music.
Sauron cannot rule
If Sauron
unless
comes
you
near
fail.
us.
If he gains the ring, we would be laid bare before him. Yet, if you succeed, my power will diminish, and Lothlórien will fade.
Which do you choose, lady?
My love for my people is deeper than the sea. Yet I would cast it all away rather than submit to Sauron.
Oh
I wish you
no.
to destroy the ring.
Enter the dragonflies entered the
If you
chat.
ask for it.
You would give me the ring freely.
Oh no.
In place of the Dark Lord, you would set up a queen. And I shall not be dark, but beautiful and terrible as the morning and the night. All shall love me and despair. No, I passed the test. I will diminish, and go into the west. And remain Galadriel.
Lady Galadriel, you wear one of the rings of power. When I wear the One Ring, why can't I see into your mind or the minds of others?
Because you have not tried.
No, the horror.
But I warn you not to.
Ultra horror right there.
Stronger and train your will to the domination of others. And then you would lose the one virtue that makes you more able to resist the ring than any of the wise and powerful. We will not speak more of it. Let us go.
Yeah,
The next day we said farewell.
I was going
to
for a
Lothlórien.
swim.
Celeborn and Galadriel gave us boats of elven make, and we set out on the great river Anduin toward Mordor.
You know, after watching that cutscene and obviously sort of taking it in again after the many times I've seen it, I was just thinking in my head, the Deathly Hallows games upside down. That would be an experience. I don't think it would be a good experience, but it would be an experience. Oh no. Am I going to convince myself to play the Deathly Hallows again just to play it upside down? I wouldn't finish it, but I'd at least do a stream probably for like a laugh.
Aragorn has been gone for some time. I hope his scouting goes well.
It is not Aragorn that concerns me, but you. You have a difficult
Goblet of
path
fire upside
Yes.
down, Jesus.
I know what I should do, but I'm afraid
That
of
would be
doing it.
hard.
ahead. And yet, do you suffer needlessly?
I know you wish me to bear the ring to Gondor, and it seems like wisdom, except for the warning in my heart.
What warning is that?
A warning against the easy path, against the refusal of my burden, and if it must be said, against trust in the strength and truth of the big people of the world.
Our strength has long protected your little shire.
I do not doubt the valor of Gondor, but what if it is not enough?
There is still hope that Gondor will not fall.
There is no hope while the ring exists.
Yes, the ring. We can use its power for good.
All that is done with the ring turns to evil. All can be corrupted. Some faster than others.
Frodo, Boromir, make ready. The orcs have built fortifications.
What would you have us do?
Wake the others and prepare to move out. Stealth may not serve us here. We may have to fight.
Think of my counsel, Frodo. It is all I ask of you.
Why is the water so loud in the PS2 port compared to the PC version? It's insanely loud.
The Shire seems so far away. I knew the world was big. Not this big.
Struggle with Goblet of Fire the right way up. Yeah, I'm sure.
These elven boats are a wonder. I've never seen the like.
I have a feeling we're being followed. But by what?
I must say, travel by boat is not to my liking.
Oh yes, Aragorn's sword that's all orange.
We'll need to clear this shore in order to port it to the boats. Gimli, Legolas, Boromir, I'll need your assistance.
Aragorn can't kick straight. Is the literal title of the stream. Oh. No! Don't do that move, you moron. You had the perfect opportunity. Well, at least he stabbed one, I suppose. Jeez. Could have done a better job, Aragorn. Come on, man. What is he aiming at? Oh, right, you. Oh! Perfect. Yeah, go on, kill it. Yes. Troll. There's a troll. Ow. There is a troll. Alright, lads, let's take it down. Love the way it only comes for me. Completely ignores the AI. Whoa, right in the frickin' eye. Beautiful. And a really pointless sword animation again. Go on, kick him. Yes. Very nice. Yes. Beautiful. And again. Yes. Why is it so satisfying kicking and stabbing in this game? And again. Aragorn, what are you doing? How did that not kick it? Oh my god. Ow. Like, is this guy invincible? I think he's invincible. He's just standing there. What? What's wrong with him? I actually think he is invincible. Oh. Is he alive or dead? No, he is dead because he won't even shoot at him. Well, that's weird. Okay. Run. Right in the arse. Might move a little bit further backwards.
The shore is clear. Let us retrieve our boats and continue on.
The shore is clear, is it? I don't know. He looks pretty alive to me. Hey, buddy. Remember, the shore is clear. Did they do a decent job with the Uruk-hai at this? I would say so. I actually think the Uruk-hai look more creepy in this than they do actually in a lot of aspects in the film. I'm kind of impressed with them in this.
To arms! To arms!
Sam!
I am the swiftest. I shall pursue the Nazgûl.
This is my fault. That ring wraith mistook Sam for me. I must make amends.
No, Frodo! We must distract the creature while they rescue our comrade. Baruch Gazad, to battle!
I thought I was big, but not that big. Love it. Right, well, you lot are just going to do nothing. I know that you do absolutely nothing. Actually, we might as well save it. Go on. Anyway, this is the last level in the game. Literally the last level in the game. So we're pretty close to the end now. Also, Aragorn's sword magically changes colour here. Don't ask me why it does that. It just does it. Ah! Jesus Christ. Hello. Oh my god, why does it never work on hills? It's so annoying. Okay, right. Hello, Gollum. Do 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 do. I have a nice tutorial guide, by the way, up in the 4K series for this game, showing you how to get the fish sword, which is what we're getting at the moment. So yeah, if you ever want to get the fish sword, watch that. Or you can see me get it here in this stream. Doesn't really make a difference which. Are there any enemies up here? No. Oh, hello. Here we go. Kicking not working again. Go on, stab it. Yes. Oh. No. Whoa. Jesus Christ, it made me go flying there. Right, where's this archer? I know there's an archer. Oh, there he is. Hello. Come on then. Ow. Do you mind? Right, we'll go to the cave. No, it's my fish sword. Get away. It's mine now. It's my business now. None of your concern, fish thief. You're gonna call me a fish thief? I already have. Wow. Wow. Are you serious? Come on. How's that fair? Freaking wolf just comes out of nowhere and flings me off a cliff. Brill. Remember when I said earlier that flinging off a cliff is a pain in the arse in this game? That is a good example of it. Alright, let's just run and grab Gollum twice. God. Of all the times that happened, I thought it was going to happen in Moria. And it happened here, at Amon Hen. Okay, fine. Why this level? It could have been any level in Moria, I would have preferred it. This level is more annoying. I don't know how many people actually enjoy this level in this game. I'm personally not a big fan of this level. I don't think it's very interesting. But I know some people really love it. I personally don't. I got the fish, gonna get some chips. The famous Harley Quinn doing her trolls again. It's a bit like the time when she was going on about love life and love hearts and stuff like that. It's now about fish. Oh dear. Hardly a cliff. I'm actually surprised that killed me. Mate, in this game a cliff is literally this rock. That's how far you have to fall down before you die. Oh, kick straight, thank you. Ah! Wolf! Wolf! Or you could be like Robin, the Hobbit guy. Ah! A wolf! I'm done for! It just stands there, just staring at a wolf. Ow! A wolf! I'm done for! Oh, I love it. Right, this time... Bloody well, don't fling me off a cliff. Yeah, it does look like a wolf and a rat. You are right. I agree. Come on, mate. Let's get rid of you first. Come to the bottom of the cliff, please. That's better. Lots of health. We all love health. Hello, orcs. Well, Urukai to be exact, but yeah. How you doing? Ow. And of course he does a really cool stab effect. And he does it the wrong direction. Right, I'm being locked into kill mode here. Typical for this game. Oh my god. Trying to kick in this is horrendous. Why is it so much nicer on the PC version? Hello, Gollum. Right. I want my fish sword, please, now, Gollum. What are you doing? Yeah. Are you ready to see a really ridiculous cutscene? Because here it is.
What's this? Nothing stirs. Gollum, Why are you here? Presents? Speak clearly. He has eluded me. Presents? How strange.
It's just such a random cutscene. Such a random reward. I mean, fair play to them. They had a load of fun with this, but like, it's just so weird. I'd like to add that this fish sword is OP. And I mean OP. It literally kills enemies in like 1 or 2 hits. It's such a ridiculously powerful weapon. And the final boss, the Nazgul. Oh boy. You also hear fish and crammers. I'm assuming it's a warg. It probably is a warg, to be fair, actually. That, well, it's either a warg or it's some, well, I don't know, some kind of weird wolf. But I think it is a warg, probably. Makes sense if it's with like orcs and goblins and stuff to be a warg. Would be fun to say, but I can't hear you with the waterfall. Yeah, I know. Don't ask me why on the PS2 port the water is so loud. It's insanely loud. It's a good thing there are subtitles. If it didn't have subtitles, then you wouldn't even be able to see what any of that conversation was. That's better. Hello, wargs. I've got a fish. A fish that kills you in literally... Oh god, hello. Right, kill the trolls. Oh, he's doing a spin attack. Not to worry, I have a fish. He won't even stand a chance. So ludicrous, this. Literally a fish. A freaking fish. Anyway, Frodo's just given up on life, it appears, and is just going to stand over there. Alright. You think you can take me, troll? I have a fish. Is it temporary? No, you get to keep it for the whole of the end of the game. Sadly, you don't get to take the swordfish into like the earlier parts of the game or anything like that. It's only on this level you get to keep it. Oh, come on. There we are. But it is the most ludicrously powerful thing. Shoot the arrow, damn it. Shoot it. There we go. Now get out of arrow mode. Ow. Luckily I have so many healing items, I'm not too worried. Wow, what a last minute shot from him. Cheeky sod. The music. Oh, Frodo reappeared. What do you know? Hello, Frodo. I would say the music is fine. I guess it works in this part, but it's nothing special. I'd say that the whole of this part of the game here, Amon Hen, is the weakest part of the game. Feels like the part that was sort of flung together quickly, if you like. I mean, it's not even in the book, the bit with the Nazgul. That's completely made up. Come on, Legolas, stab them all. Come on. Anytime today. You are still not killing them. Why not? What the hell is going on with that troll's face? Ah. There we are. Legolas, you're doing a terrible job. How have you not killed these frickin'... Are you serious? Come on. Oh my god. Really? Blimey, that took you long enough. Jesus. You're supposed to be like one of the most elite elves ever. Disappointed, man. Disappointed in the Legolas. He let me down. He let everyone down. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Oh, he's not holding the fish.
Frodo, I'll hold off the orcs. Climb to the top. I'll follow when I can.
It must be poisonous with spikes. Yeah, I'd say this section of the game here with Amon Hen is the worst part of the game. I know some people really love this section of the game, but I really think it's the worst bit of the whole game. Like, you get to that previous level with the boats and the like orange area, and that, in my opinion, is where the game finishes its good streak. This whole area, not good. They just didn't really cut it with this bit. I think, to be honest, it's just because it was rushed. Right, you two go there. Oh. If you think I'm gonna attack these freaking orcs and that with Frodo, think again. I've got a fish sword for that. But I am gonna run past all this lot. Oh my god, there's a lot of you. A hell of a lot of you. Jesus. Alright, get ready with the ring. Get ready. And ring it. What? No. Oh, good. Success, baby. Yeah, that's how we do it. Hey Samuel, welcome to the stream. Am I playing on the PS2 emulator? Yes, I am. I normally play the PC port of this game, but I decided with the streaming of it I would play the PS2 port just because I haven't played it in years and I know it had problems on the emulator. So I tweaked it a little bit to see how it would run, and actually it's pretty good. The only real issues have been the FMVs. But anyway, welcome to the stream, Samuel. Nice to have you here. I love this on the PS2 port. You can just do this around enemies all the time. It's so ludicrous that you can do this. It just makes it so easy. So where does Legolas actually run off to then? Up there? That's such a weird spot for him to run to. Fair enough. Yeah, in some ways I could see Frodo running and hiding from Gollum being kind of interesting. Yeah. Jesus Christ. But yeah, anyway, welcome to the stream, Samuel. I hope you enjoy what little of the Fellowship of the Ring we have left. Also, I hope you enjoy the fish sword. Oh, piss off. I'd like to add to people that you really should, if you want the best, like, control-wise version of this port of the game, you should play the PC one. Don't get me wrong, it's an absolute nightmare to get working and all that. But that's why I made the guide video, so you don't have to go through all that pain. just me. I had to go through all that pain. And the pain of figuring out all the hex edit values in order to let you lot play this game at higher resolutions. You can thank me for that later. But yes, either way, you know, the PC port is the one that's better to play. Oh my god, the sound effects for the fish. They're loud. Okay, right, now this next boss might be like ridiculously short compared to usual. Because we're using a fish. But that's fine. Why not? There we go. Let's rescue Sam, shall we?
Let the ring bearer seek safety. It is time for Andúril to strike.
Yeah, having emulators is extremely handy because there are a lot of games that either were never released, oh god, like you said for PC, Samuel, or there are PC ports of those games that are just an absolute mess and barely function, but then, you know, on the emulator they function a lot better. So yeah, I 100% agree with what you said there. 100%. Run. Flipping run. Okay, there we go. Right, now this is going to be a quick boss fight. Are we ready? Don't run away from the fish. The fish is almighty.
Now, Legolas, finish the foul beast.
He didn't even get to the second phase, for Christ's sake. So the only thing that is broken on the emulated version, I'll let you know, Samuel, is the FMVs. They basically, I fixed them so that they don't flicker, but the audio is completely out of time for like the FMV bit. I haven't found a way to fix that, but otherwise, the game works great.
The Fellowship of the Ring has triumphed. They have brought low the flying ring wraith. They have taken Frodo in safety to the very edge of Mordor. So the Fellowship has succeeded. Yet I see the ring-bearer alone as he crosses into the Dark Land. Yet, not all alone.
Yeah, the Fell Beast in this game looks pretty cool, to be fair, I have to say. Well, there you go. I have streamed the Fellowship of the Ring game for you all. I will say that the PC port is the one you should play. It's a lot better. I mean, a lot better. But, yeah, I know finding a copy of the PC port can be a bit iffy these days. And also, if you get the PC port with 2 discs with it, you need to basically have an update for the game in order to play it, because else it's a security risk to your PC. So, yeah. But as far as I'm aware, that's only in America that version of Fellowship of the Ring for PC exists. Everywhere else in Europe and that, it's always the single disc version, which is fine, because it already had all the update stuff put on it. So, yeah. The Americans just get to suffer instead. Either way, it's nice to come back actually and stream this. You know, this is a game that I do actually quite like. It's got its problems, like I've mentioned, it definitely does, but it's not a terrible game. I do like Fellowship of the Ring. I would say that some of the good parts for it are the music, the visual looks for the most part, maybe not the characters all the time, but for the most part are good. The general environment sort of designs overall and layouts in some areas again are alright. And yeah, actually the inclusion of course of elements from the book, like Tom Bombadil and stuff, really awesome, really awesome. So yeah, in my opinion, this really wasn't that awful of a game. A lot of people make it sound a lot worse than it is, but I think the biggest problem I have with this game overall is the controls. The controls are dreadful. They really are dreadful. The only control scheme that I like out of the Fellowship of the Ring games is definitely the like the PC port, just because of the way that you're locked onto the back of the character, so then as a result combat is a lot more bearable. But yeah, it's still a decent game. Yeah, you're right, Samuel, but FMV's having trouble. Not all of them do, but quite a few do. Now, by the way, everyone, don't go anywhere, because I did say at the beginning of the stream, if we finish this early, which, to be fair, we finished it pretty quick, quicker than I thought we were going to, I was going to go and play the Two Towers game for you all. Now, I did also say that I haven't really changed a lot of settings for the Two Towers game, so be prepared for it to have a few problems, but hopefully it'll be okay. We'll see. Also, for your information, I haven't played the Two Towers game literally since 2009 or something like that now. It's been years, so I haven't played it for yonks, but I do remember when I did go back and play it again. I wasn't a big fan of it because of playing the Return of the King for so long after that. I do want to point out that I did play the Two Towers before Return of the King released. I did play all these games in chronological order. It's just that the Two Towers, to me, is a out-of-date Return of the King. And Return of the King just basically perfected on Two Towers formula, like, perfectly. So yeah. But as a lot of you have asked for the Two Towers, I think we can do it. There is one thing that I definitely don't miss about the Two Towers, and that was the timed bits. Oh god. Just thinking about that is already making me not want to play it. I still don't understand who Tom Bombadil is. He is a guy that sings. Really, if you read the books, you'll learn a lot more about Tom Bombadil. But actually, to be fair, look up on YouTube. There are lots of really good videos where people have explained like certain characters and that from Lord of the Rings. And I'm trying to remember who it is. Who was that channel? Lord of the Rings Lore Facts or something like that? I can't remember, but he does a really good job of explaining like everything related to Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and so on. So yeah, watch him. Yeah, I guess a little piece of knowledge for people that didn't know this. There was actually going to be a sequel to this game, which again was going to be based off the book. It was called Treason of Isengard. It actually got that name from the cancelled name that was going to be used for the books instead of the Two Towers. But it got most of the way through development and had multiplayer in it as well, I might add. But then was sadly cancelled at like the last minute, so we never got it. That still hurts my soul to this day because I feel like it could have been really good. And from what they showed of it, it looks quite impressive and a real step up from Fellowship. So I'm sad we never got it, but you know, at least we got some kind of footage of it, which was cool. And I think really what would be really nice to see one day is that build of the Treason of Isengard, like the final build preferably of what they had, actually out in the public domain so the public could just play it. At this point, does it really matter if you want to hold it behind closed doors? I mean, yes, I get the IP license is a bit of a pain, but still, it's such a finished game that the fact that they didn't release it is kind of criminal, to be honest. Really criminal. And I feel sorry for all the devs that put all the time and effort into making that game and then it just never came out. So I feel bad for them. But yeah. No worries, Shaq. I'm not done yet. I'm going to do the Two Towers now. We're switching over. Yeah, the other thing I wouldn't mind doing with the Fellowship of the Ring one day is actually trying to sit down with one of the devs who made this game and talking to them a bit more about it, and also like some of the differences between the ports and what happened behind the scenes there, as well as the Treason of Isengard. That would be cool. So I might have to try and find my way of doing that at some point.